Ray Kalm knows what you know and thinks what you think, and if he can put it to action. Oh, Jesus Christ. May his soul rest in Valhalla. It appears Ray Kalm does in fact know a thing or two about this matchup. Oh my god. Dude, watching good Ganon play is truly a thing of beauty. Oh my... Oh, I'm sorry, Yez right now is just trying to weather the storm that is this pressure and just... Rock? Woo! I think he was trying to rock him, but he wasn't expecting the knockback angle to be that low, and so I think he tried to go for a wall jump off of the tech, but he ended up being lower than expected, and so he waited for something that never happened. And then by the time he realized it and reacted to it, he was too far gone, and oh, Jesus Christ. Well, that was a game. Good stuff to Ray Kalm for taking a lead at the beginning of the set with a very solid 1-0 game. I'm sorry, Rickles. I'm so sorry. I didn't think it was going to go down like this. Hey, you know what's funny? If Ray Kalm wins this match, Sharper's gonna have to play 2 Ganons in a row in top 8 of a stacked tournament. 2 Ganons in a row. Maybe not what you would traditionally expect, but we find ourselves here regardless. Yez is still very good. This is absolutely true, Conky. Plus, he plays. Doesn't he play a decent amount of other characters as well? I have to wonder what he's going to be going for after this. I don't know, Diamond Dust. Ganon, they're pretty good too. It's really good. That movie is pretty bonkers, not gonna lie. Alright, here we go. Game 2. Gotta see what Yez has got planned to slow down this, for lack of a better word, nonsense. Ray Kalm is just imposing his will on him. What are they doing? That was like some super meta. Oh, I think he's going to adapt like this in advance to me, and then the other player thinks that they're going to adapt in advance to that adaptation in advance. And so they try to then adapt in advance of that. Which leads to really weird standoffs like that, where you both realize that you actually didn't meta the other, because you're both trying to meta each other in the exact same way. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, no. My man's is trying to fish for more. I respect it, but Lord. He's actually hanging by the legend, just daring Yez to go after him. Please get close so I can get inside you again. Please. And that should be it. Yes, weathering the storm, slowly but surely. Excellent quick draw decision there to not only reset neutral, but to gain an advantage by putting himself in center stage. It's worth noting that the reason center stage is such a meaningful concept, not only in Smash but in fighting games, is that by virtue of this simple way of looking at things. If you are in the center of the stage, your opponent, logically speaking, has to be somewhere else, right? And if your opponent is somewhere else, that means they're between you and the rest of the stage, which means no matter what it's like, you have more space to work with than they do. You have more options. And the more you have them pressed to where you're between them and the center of the stage, the greater the advantage you have, even if both of you are at 0 damage. Oh no. Dude, that was almost it. Ray just got like a solid 38 damage off of one neutral air. And he was one air dodge reach from, yep. Yez was looking a little shook at first, but he's like, oh yeah, I can rock Ganon, and he dies. There's nothing he can do about it. Therefore, I will do just that. There are things Ganon can do to get around it, so I have to wonder what Kalm's plan off stage is going to be going forward with that in mind. But yeah, it's certainly a lot riskier to go for intentional rock crocking when you're online because of that. Because if you miss against a move with that much base knockback, that's it. You're done. Kalm versus Rickles. Sadly, Ring TM cannot happen this tournament as Sharp eliminated Rickles. What could happen instead, however, is Kalm versus Sharp, the man who eliminated Rickles. Perhaps offering Ganon mains a chance for vengeance, for blood. Not if Yez can say anything about it, though. He's really solidified his offstage play, and just making sure that Kalm has to second guess a lot of those offstage shenanigans that he was kind of getting away with at will in the first game. When Ganon is comfortable off stage, regardless of what character you play, that is a nightmare. Smart of Yez to recognize that and do something about it. However, Kalm does have potential get-arounds for moving around that, so I have to imagine that he might change up and focus more on ledge trapping this game. A very real possibility. Oh lord. Just like that, he's got a pretty solid neutral win, but really pushing it far by just continuing to just ledge trap. Choco Donuts, I made a video talking about the origin of rock crocking, what it is, yada yada yada. If you want to watch it, you can do that. I'd like to think the video ages decently well. Enough self-promotion though, back to bracket. Yez has just done a fantastic job of really slowing down Kalm's movement and just look how he's not immediately just going in and doing what he wants to do. He is forcing hesitation from this man. Enough hesitation that can perhaps serve the difference between victory and death for the rest of this set. Speaking of death, a really tragic mistake by Kalm. Somewhat reminiscent to the end of, I want to say, the Yez versus Epic Gabriel set. A slight misjudging of the distance between you and the ledge for a neutral air dodge, or a directional one, and it just cost you everything. Unfortunately, mistakes of that nature are decidedly easier to make online. That's just the nature of the beast. Right now, though, Yez is just playing so rock solid. Man is trying to secure him a spot back to fighting Sharp again. He doesn't want to just beat him once. He wants to be personally responsible for that entire man's annihilation. And right now, with the solidity in which he has secured this game plan, he's looking quite well posed to do that. However, a breath of life, one that's quickly quelled anyway. So, fun fact, Nair one hit has grounded based knockback, which causes that particular interaction to happen. Which is how you can fall out of it from the ground like that. However, Ray is not done yet. Ray is not done yet. He is just a few hits away from potentially making an enormous comeback. Now he's one hit away, honestly. Yeah, this is last hit, suddenly. Oh my god, this is so close. Really smart F-tilt by Yes to secure that game. Ray was starting to figure out a lot of Yez's preferred space control to really continue to press an advantage, but it just wasn't quite enough this time. It's worth remembering that the aerial landing lag from quick draw is relatively non-existent, so you can definitely just make some pretty quick moves out of it, and Ike has good options with. You have armor on up B if you want an armored option, you can spot dodge, you can roll, you have a pretty fast jab, and in addition to that, you also have up tilt for just stuffing approaching aerials as well. Gives Ike a pretty decent amount of options out of that. Or hell, if you want to be really wild, you can do another quick draw out of it. Do a burst option out of a burst option. As a wise man once said. With Raycall bringing it back, he must be okay with what he felt like happened in the previous game. He must feel that he lost not because of stage reasons, but because of potential errors on his part, or he is just making plays that are that good. It's worth noting that sometimes you can lose even if you played really well, the other person just played better. That's a simple reality of these things at times. Yez going back to just really solid space control, securing stock 1 with a read on his aerial, clutching out with forward air. If he really wants to make a difference with any potential lead though, he needs to get a lot more out of this extra damage. He's only got 19 right now, which while that's great, that's not enough to comfortably quell potential comebacks. Excellent call out on Raycom's option there. Yeah, right now he's just playing really solid again. Even like basic nair scoops like that into back air just do so much to just continue pushing that lead. It almost doesn't matter how he does it, just as long as he's getting those hits, it could be the smallest thing ever and it doesn't really matter. Raycom there just didn't really have much as far as good options. The only thing I can think of that he could have done would be to do down B from really high up, and oh my god. I thought he was about to try and drift back cheese. One of the online Ike specialties. Yeah, Bob. Move is really good for stuff like that. Yep. And on that note, Yez clutches his spot at top 4 with a well-positioned rock croc, not this time falling under the stage. And with that, Yez and Sharp will have to play once again. However, this time it will be in best of 5 territory. And on that note, we will have Epic Gabriel versus MK Leo for winners finals.